There, Chris Woods from @DailySTEM on Twitter and the STEM Everyday podcast. And today, in this classroom, in the middle of nowhere, we were able to interact with NASA scientists and engineers and astronauts who have actually done spacewalks and been in the space station. How do we do that? All through a Twitter chat, believe it or not. On nasa.gov, they will now and then have different events that you can watch and participate in, and sometimes it's just watching a live stream from space of maybe some work going on outside the space station. It's just a great site, a great opportunity to bring STEM from way out there right into your own classroom. And today they did a Twitter chat, and you could post questions. And so I asked my students, are there any questions you'd love to ask NASA? And I said, maybe we'll get a response. Well, before we knew it, we had a few responses. And we were wondering about those golf balls that got hit on the moon. So on Apollo 14, Alan Shepard had hit some golf balls. And Sunita Williams, who was in space, she said, if you know how to measure that, let me know. And I was like, we'd be glad to go up there. We'll help go measure. I'm sure those golf balls are still there. We asked about the Martian. Have they seen the Martian? Is it believable or not? And NASA, like millions of followers, NASA actually answered a question from the kids in this classroom right here. And they said they consulted on the movie and they sent us a link so tomorrow in class we can take a look at some of those incredible things that NASA does just to help a movie. Another thing they asked about was bottle flipping, and this is the video that NASA sent us a link to. And here they were testing some fluids out in space, and how do they react in space at the space station? And of course, that makes the kids think, how would a bottle flip actually work? Would it work? And just watching this, it's not only is it science and STEM, it's art. Just watching that is so cool. And my students were inspired leaving this classroom today. And it wasn't difficult, it wasn't expensive. It was all just thanks to looking around and finding a great resource like nasa.gov. Thank you, NASA. And teachers, you can do those things too. Look for those opportunities. Add some STEM to your classroom.